Hello, and once again, welcome to my channel. Today, I raise a question. Do narcs mean it when they say goodbye? The answer to that is no. However, there are occasions in which they actually do mean it, and I will explain that a little later. But first, let me share with you how their goodbyes are either fake, temporary, or is to pursue another supply with the intention that they will come back to you. But you don't know that. They use parting words as means of more manipulation, other than the manipulation they've done during the relationship. It's all they know. So naturally, even when they're leaving, they're going to be doing it too. Please allow me to share with you some reasons as to why they do that. To instill fear of loss in you, to provoke a reaction out of you, to get you to degrade yourself and beg them to stay, to push your guilt buttons, to play on your emotional weaknesses, to regret throwing them away, to flaunt what you will be missing, to plant the seed that it is safe to change your mind, to keep the communication line open, to keep you guessing if they want you, to mess with you enough that you won't move on. If they can't have you, no one else should. Now you might ask, what is the intention behind this tactic? Why do narcs do that? And allow me to explain to you in two scenarios, in case you were the one leaving the narcissist and in case of the narcissist leaving you. They're different. Let's start by, in case you are the one leaving the narcissist, what is the intention of their parting words, parting statements? What is the intention behind that? So, first, they want to punish you for daring to walk out on them and leave them. You can't be putting them in their place and making them feel that they're not good enough for you. You are causing the biggest narcissistic injury, abandoning them and confirming their worthlessness, which they know but can't deal with. You have to remember their main goal is and always will be to be superior to everyone else, including you, the one that they claimed to love. In their eyes, they're better than you, and you need them. You can't live your life without them. So they need to assert that. So when you stand up to yourself and say, no, I don't want to be with you, what you're essentially saying is that you're choosing yourself and you're saying that you're better than them. So no way will the narcissist let you walk out easily without bringing you down. The narcissist will do everything in their power to make you pay for leaving them before they had the chance to discard you or obtain the supply that they wanted from you from the beginning. They haven't had a chance to get that yet. So how can you just leave? How can you just go? They just got you. Even if they're going to have to play the game of wanting you back and that they'll take being thrown away by you, feeling hurt and broken, but their heart is big and their love is so deep and real that they're willing to forgive you and work with you to rebuild the relationship until you give in, fall for the act, and go back. But oh boy, if you do go back, not only will they be the one to leave you in the end, but they will humiliate you, degrade you, torture you, destroy your reputation, and leave you picking up your pieces off the floor. Don't go back after your breakup with the narcissist. If you've come to the point of breaking up and leaving, get away and stay away. I want to share with you now some hoovering statements. I want you to keep them in mind when you are in the process of detaching, breaking up, walking away. They may say some of these statements. I'm sure I'm not going to cover every single one that exists out there, but these are common. I've heard them from my clients. I've heard them myself. here is a list for you. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I realize I need help. I will change. I wish I can get a chance to show you I learned from the past. I can't live without you. My life is over. I'm not feeling so well. I think something is seriously wrong with me. I was in the hospital all night. I couldn't breathe. No one makes me feel the way you do. We are meant to be together. We have a beautiful life ahead of us if only you don't throw us away. You hurt me too. I didn't do this without a reason. I forgave you for what you did too. You never brought down your walls. Are you seeing someone else? You replaced me so soon. These are some hoovering statements that you might hear when you're going through the breakup with the narcissist. Remember, winning you back is all they care about, even if they have to fake apologies, promises, and future faking. With a mixture of justifications, blame shifting, and unfounded accusations, and the aim for that is to confuse the hell out of you, making you wonder if you're being too hard on them, and at times feeling sorry for them and thinking that maybe you can help them. Hoovering is not only done by messaging after the breakup. They will call you excessively. And if you don't respond to their texts or calls, not only that you're going to have 100 missed calls that you're going to get on your phone in 30 minutes, you're going to also find them outside your house stalking you. They will show up uninvited several times in order to see you and talk to you, work things out. They will send you written messages by mail if they can get a hold of you. They will attempt to contact your friends or family in order to reach you. They will try to contact you any way where you leave a little crack open. That's why when you do cut ties, do it right. No contact means no contact. That means block, unfriend, disappear from social media, move if you have to, stick to it, and eventually it will die down and you will be rid of them. Now, moving on to the next scenario, in case the narcissist is the one discarding you. Their goodbye is going to be an abrupt and sudden act, as they're going to escape taking responsibility for any problems in their relationship. They do not wish to discuss anything rationally or maturely, even if you're begging them. They leave without giving you any closure. They may just drop you and leave you wondering what the hell happened. Just a few days ago, everything seemed to be normal. You're normal. All of a sudden, they decide to leave. You are left with lots of questions and you will never find answers to those questions. They will definitely leave you with things hanging and unresolved. This gives them the upper hand when they decide to hoover back with fake apologies and love bombing when they feel like it. They will come back and leave again and again, as many times as you will allow. Each time, they're going to be leaving you with more self-doubt and lower self-esteem. It will always be your fault. They will portray themselves as your victim to anyone who would listen. They're going to pretend that they're the ones trying to make it work, but you're the crazy one. Narcissists will make sure that before they are done with you, they're going to be fabricating the best smear campaign against you where no one would believe any negative thing you're going to be saying about them. They will have built enough evidence showing you to be the unstable person, and they have to save themselves from you. A side note, when breaking up in a marriage dynamic when you got kids, it won't be much different. They will drop the bomb on the wife or the husband, taking no consideration to the kids' feelings, no preparations, no healthy discussions. In a lot of cases, if not all, it's because they have secured a new supply and they need to go enjoy that new story. They are so selfish. It's always about their sick needs that needs to be fulfilled. So these are the two scenarios where your narcissist will use parting words pretending to be saying goodbye. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that there are occasions in which the narcissist is actually done with you for real. And when they say they're done, they mean it. And there's very few occasions and for very valid reasons. That's why there's not many. But first reason could be that you have damaged their ego big time. So they're going to be unable to take a chance again to feel this kind of rejection from you. The second thing is that you have managed to develop some thick skin. Your self-esteem is pretty strong. You set firm boundaries, and they recognize that you cannot be controlled anymore, and what once worked on you no longer does. A third reason that I have here is you have served your purpose. So whatever it was that they needed to get out of you, they got it already, and now it's time to move on to the next supply. Now allow me to share a list of statements. This is going to be juicy. A list of statements that the narcissist is going to make when they are saying goodbye. And again, I'm splitting it into two cases, two scenarios, in case you're the one leaving the narcissist and in case the narcissist is discarding you. Because the vibrations that you're going to pick it up now without even me having to tell you, but you'll see the difference in how they speak, the statements that is being used depending on the scenario. Okay, let's get to it and let me share with you and then you'll figure it out, okay? So when you are the one leaving the narcissist, here is what you're going to hear. No matter what happened, I will always love you. My door will always be open for you. I wish you the best. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, my love, my only true love. So this is what you want? I hope you are sure about this. I will let you go, even though you are throwing us away. I will not bother you if that is what you wish. I have given you everything, but I guess it was never good enough. I am sad this is how it ends. Are you really willing to let go of us? Is that easy for you? I thought you loved me as much as I loved you. I trusted you with my life. Now I see I meant so little to you. I don't know what more I could have done. You will never find someone who loves you more than me or give you more than I can. Why are you doing this? Who gave you this bad advice to ruin your life? I am not going to beg you to stay and work it out. All I ever wanted was to be by your side, love you, support you, and do anything to make you happy. What more do you want? I will not message you, but if you need anything, I mean anything, I will always be here for you. I believed we will be together forever, showing you how much I love you, but I guess I was wrong. Is it okay if I message you from time to time to check on you? Did I do a good job in acting it out? We gotta have some laughs, okay? Because this is too tense. But do you see the victimization, the I don't even know what the word is to use here, but it's like oh, poor me, you can come back to me now, don't leave me, kind of thing, you know? Okay, never mind, enough of the acting. Let's get back to this. The second scenario, when the narcissist is leaving you, here are the statements. Don't contact me again. I have nothing left to say to you. We are done. Are we clear? You will never see me again. I can't deal with your shit anymore. I am blocking and deleting you. There is nothing left to talk about. I met someone else. This isn't working for me. You're crazy. I can't do this anymore. Your life would be miserable without me. How did I do in this one? Is it good? Can you tell the difference between the tone? Okay, forget my tone. But just by the statements themselves, do you see how they could be so mean and ruthless and hurtful when they're the one leaving you? It's because They're done with you. They got what you never meant anything to them. And that's why they're able to make statements like these boldly, without flinching. You never meant anything to them. And they're throwing you away like yesterday's garbage. But when you're the one leaving them, oh no, you can't be the one leaving them. They gotta act, they gotta play the victim, they gotta shed a few tears to play on your emotions, play on your guilt, you name it. That's what's going down. And some people fall for it in that moment. They got the strength to leave. And then when they start saying those manipulative parting statements, when they're saying their fake goodbyes, pretending that they're accepting it, but throwing little jabs here and there, I'm not gonna let you leave as normal relationships when you leave. Okay, I mean, I'm not saying that any breakup is a good breakup. No one is like, oh yes, okay, have a nice life, it was amazing. Okay, in a breakup, there's always heartbreak, and people do say things they don't mean because you're upset, because you're hurt, because you're angry, because you're disappointed, because whatever. Like when a marriage especially is being broken and you've been with someone for a long time, you're hurt because you've lived a life with them and all of a sudden it's done. You know, sometimes we make the decision to leave someone when we still love them. And it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy in any relationship. But now I'm talking about the narcissistic relationship dynamic in which you're dealing with an unstable person who is very, very manipulative and does not like to lose and does not like to have his ego hurt. Because remember, narcissists are all about ego. Anyways, let me conclude this by saying that we already established the fact that narcs are liars. You can't believe a word that comes out of their mouth. And having said that, let us conclude that if you were discarded by the narc, consider this a blessing. Be glad that they did. Vanish from their radar like you don't exist. Because to them, you are nothing but a supply that they placed on their shelf. They keep you there for the time being until they need you. They will hoover back when their supply reservoir is running on empty. True fact. And if you're the one taking matters into your own hands and you finally see their true colors and you decided to walk away and that you're breaking the trauma bond, go, no contact, and never look back. Make sure that they cannot reach you. Block, delete, erase. Even if you have to let go of all of your social media accounts, do that. Start over. It's not important. Do whatever is necessary for you to heal and to distance yourself from the relentless, evil, obsessed narc that never loved you anyway. I know I'm saying some harsh things, but it's the truth. And maybe I am intentionally saying those harsh words because I want to wake you up in case you haven't woken up yet. I want you to see the truth behind of what you're dealing with. I want to help you save yourself. Because I understand when you're in that dynamic, you're blinded and you're trauma bonded. And it's not your fault that you are. Because narcissists are that good. They are that good in playing their game and fooling you. Not because you're naive. Okay, some are naive. Yes, some are inexperienced. Some have weaknesses and that's why they're trapped into the dynamic and can't get out. maybe already went into the relationship with low self-esteem and lack of confidence for things that they've never overcome, that they needed to overcome regardless of that relationship. But if you're a strong woman out there, and I'm sorry, I know I'm not addressing men, but it goes for both ways, yes, but my concern here is women who are trapped in this dynamic, who aren't able to get out. You can get out. There is hope and there is life after the narc. And until next time, where I discuss more about the narcissism subject, please do take care of yourselves. Ciao, ciao. I hope you liked this video. Please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you for watching.